Happy birthday to you. Eating chicken brains for his long life. Happy birthday to you. Yeah, you go trick your friends like that, and then they end up living to be 111. You die early. Called karma. This 111-year-old Australian man's longevity secret is clucking strange. So today we are going to be taking a look at what his secret is and how we can all live to be 100, because it will be fun. So let's get right into that. Hey guys, so I just wanted to remind you that every single Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern, I actually do a live stream. So make sure that you come and you always set your reminders, and then you will never ever miss a live stream of mine. This Saturday, we are doing 5 of history's strangest scientific theories. Science was creepy, so you're not going to want to miss that. I will see you Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you set those reminders. This 111-year-old Australian man's longevity secret is clucking strange. Retired cattle rancher Dexter Kruger credits eating chicken brains for his long life. Look at Dexter, he looks like a sweet old man that eats chicken brains. Australian Dexter Kruger gestures at a nursing home in the rural Queensland state town of Roma, Australia on May 13th, 2021. Kruger, Australia's oldest ever man, has included eating chicken brains among his secrets to living more than 111 years. The retired cattle rancher on Monday, May 17th, 2021, marked 124 days since he turned 111, a day older than World War I veteran Jack Lockett was when he died in 2002. Australia's oldest ever man has included eating chicken brains among his secrets to living more than 111 years. Retired cattle rancher Dexter Kruger on Monday marked 124 days since he turned 111, a day older than World War I veteran Jack Lockett was when he died in 2002. Kruger told Australian Broadcasting Corporation in an interview at his nursing home in the rural Queensland state town of Roma days before the milestone that a weekly poultry delicacy had contributed to his longevity. Chicken brains, you know? Chickens have a head, and in there's a brain, and they are delicious little things, Kruger said. There's only one little bite. Kruger's 74-year-old son, Greg, credits his father's simple outback lifestyle for his long life. Nursing home manager Melanie Calvert said Kruger, who is writing his autobiography, was probably one of the sharpest residents here. His memory is amazing for a 111-year-old, Calvert said. John Taylor, a founder of the Australian Book of Records, confirmed that Kruger had become the oldest ever Australian man. The oldest ever verified Australian was Christina Cook, who died in 2002 at age 114 years and 148 days. You gotta love it. So this got me thinking, how does one live to be 100 or older? Should I start eating chicken brains now? So I looked it up, and I found this great article by Harvard Health Publishing, Harvard Medical School. Living to 100 and beyond, the right genes plus a healthy lifestyle. And we're going to see if that includes eating chicken brains. Happy birthday to you. What is it that lets some people live to age 100 and beyond? A new study from the ongoing New England Centenarian Study suggests that protective genes may make a big contribution. In what the researchers describe as the first study of its kind, they analyzed and deciphered the entire genetic codes of a man and a woman who lived past the age of 114. The two so-called super centenarians had DNA that appeared to be very similar to people who did not have long lives, and about the same number of gene variants linked to increased disease risk as seen in people from the general population whose genomes have been sequenced, and more than 50 possible longevity-associated variants in genes, some of which were unexpected and had not been seen before. The researchers hypothesize that the genes linked with long life may somehow offset the disease-linked genes. This might then allow an extended lifespan. The results were reported in the journal Frontiers in Genetics. At the beginning of the 20th century, the average life expectancy at birth in the U.S. was just under 50 years. Today, the average newborn can expect to reach 80 years. This great leap forward has little or nothing to do with genes and everything to do with advances in public health and healthy lifestyles. During the first 75 years of life, genes have a relatively small influence on longevity, accounting for only 20% to 25% of the reasons that you make it to that age. Not smoking, eating healthfully, getting plenty of exercise, and limiting alcohol matter the most. Once you hit your mid-80s, genes matter more and more. And once you reach your 90s, how much longer you are likely to live was largely determined the day your father's sperm fertilized your mother's egg, when I was just a nut stain in my mama's drawers. There's no need to have your DNA sequenced yet to determine what genes you carry. It won't change what you need to do now. You have the power to change many things that influence your health and how long you live. Here are 10 steps that will help you have the longest, healthiest life possible. And since I want to have the longest and healthiest life possible, I of course have to tell my subscribers how to also have the longest, healthiest life possible. So let's take a look. Number 1, don't smoke. Number 2, be physically active every day. Number 3, eat a healthy diet rich in whole grains, lean protein, vegetables, and fruits. Reduce or avoid unhealthy saturated fats and trans fats. Instead, use healthier monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats. Be sure to get enough vitamin D and calcium. Maintain a healthy weight and body shape. Challenge your mind. Build a strong social network, so please do like and subscribe to my channel so that we can build a strong social network. Protect your sight, hearing, and general health by following preventative care guidelines. Floss, brush, and see a dentist regularly. Poor oral health may have many effects. It can lead to poor nutrition, pain, and possibly even a higher risk of heart disease and stroke. Discuss with your doctor whether you need any medicine to help you stay healthy. These might include medicines to control high blood pressure, treat osteoporosis, or lower cholesterol, for example. Now, I didn't see anything in there at all, though, that said anything about eating chicken brains. So, hopefully, you don't have to do that. So I'm going to try and find out now what nutrients could possibly be in chicken brains, because the only thing that sounds remotely like the chicken brains is to eat healthy. So, is they healthy?
Don't eat me. I am a gentle chicken.
Well, I did not know this, but apparently Mr. Kruger is onto something. I found this article, and it is going to tell us some of the things that we need to know before we eat chicken heads. Yeah, you heard that right.
Don't eat me.
Number 1, they're almost entirely bone and fat, the actual head. This specific part of a chicken has been cursed with an overabundance of fat, bone, and gristle. The neck in particular is especially fatty and has a tendency to slide around in the mouth quite a bit before accepting its fate.
Don't eat me.
And permitting itself to be swallowed. Sounds delicious, doesn't it? While you wrestle with the fat and rubbery skin in your mouth, don't forget to carefully avoid crunching up the vertebrae. Ew. Number 2, cracking the head and eating the brains is essential. Yeah, apparently it's a thing, guys. If you want to go all the way, be sure to crack open the chicken skull and slurp down the brains. Said to have a unique buttery flavor, Asian, African, and in some cases South American citizens have been eating them for years.
Don't eat me.
And I had no clue that this was a delicacy anywhere. Chicken brains are supposedly quite good for you, as well as being a delicacy in some countries. Can't stomach it? That's okay, I couldn't either. So then how you giving us these tips, dude? Despite their nasty appearance, they will not kill you. I mean, that's good to know, especially since Mr. Kruger says that eating the brains is the reason why he's lived to be 111 years old. Unless you're eating them raw, there's little to no danger of getting sick from a chicken head, or I assume the brains inside. The cooking process kills any bacteria that could have taken up residence in the bird's feathers, as well as making the meat tender and juicy. You will not find yourself with a bad case of turista from one head, if you're lucky. Some of the less adventurous among us, however, may have a hard time even remaining in the vicinity of a grilled chicken head. I don't know if I could. Number 4. Enjoy it, even if you don't.
Don't eat me.
Great advice. Be sure to make a show of absolutely loving the chicken head. Give the vendor a big pat on the back and don't let any of your friends have a bite. There are a few advantages to this tactic. Not only will it please the vendor, it guarantees that your friends will want to try one themselves. Later, you can laugh at how you tricked them. Well, that's mean. Yeah, you go trick your friends like that, and then they end up living to be 111. You die early. Called karma. Number 5. The bragging rights are worth it. This is probably the most important thing you should know before setting out to try a famous chicken head yourself, or the brains. No matter how awful it looks, no matter how strange it tastes, once you've tried it, you will always have the story in your back pocket to tell your friends and family members. And trust me, it makes a great story. And I hope that this made a good video. Please, down in the comments below, let me know what you think of this. Would you start, eating chicken heads, slurping out the brains, just to maybe live to be 111? Do you want to live to be 111? Is that something that you're interested in? I mean, I go back and forth with it. I know I don't want to live forever, but I'm not sure if 111 is an exciting age either. Let me know in the comments down below. I would love to hear from you and everything you think about this. And no matter where you are, what you're doing, and even if you eat these chicken brains, I hope that you have a fabulous, fabulous day. Take care, and I will see you tomorrow for our live stream, 2 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be a really fun one. You're not going to want to miss it, so I'll see you then. Bye! I need to go and find some chicken heads and brains.
Don't eat me. I am a gentle chicken.